All right, guys, back for episode 4. We are in the middle of a rainstorm here, but in our last episode we were talking about how we were going to be giving up on campaign for a little bit until we get up to a higher level. So we're going to start doing the operations and simple missions and stuff until we get up to the level. In between episodes, I did take it upon myself to level up a little bit. We are now up to level 45, and it's come to my attention that we need more room. Like, it's getting bad. But first, we are going to do some operations, and we will go from there. We said we wanted to knock out operations. We wanted to knock out Homestead.
The Assembly are new to Icarus, but if their track record's anything to go by, they'll be running the place soon enough. If you're looking for some quick cash, this could be the one. Looks simple enough, but then again, it always does. You should know how to pick them by now.
I should. So there's Homestead, which is construct a fully equipped base to operate to operate specifications. Terms: flat fee, all resources and construction materials responded by the contractor. So we are the ones that have to provide everything. This one seems to be all right. I already grinded for the items that we need for it. So it should be a quick, easy go place and continue on. So let's jump into that.
The assembly came up fast, and they're doing the same on Icarus. But they don't trust anyone. They're paying the contract, but the clock, that belongs to Icarus. So check your objectives and get going, because they'll be spinning their wheels till you do. Stay safe, friend.
All right, so it is all the way up here, so past our site, on the way basically to the desert. Like I was saying, I've already grinded to get all the items for it, so we just basically have to... Where do you go? Hello? I left him outside. All right. So all we gotta do is jump on Carl here and make our way. So we have a little strut to go here, so I'll catch you guys there. All right, so we made it here. Should be just up here.
So this is the spot. They got their reasons. Let's get started.
All right. So first things first, let's grab our shovel. Let's do some foundation here. All right. Foundation is down. We're gonna do walls, floor, roof, and door. Do the walls first. And we'll do the roof. And we'll do the floor. Do the door. All right. Cabin is made. Bring Big Bird in so we don't have any issues here. Good stuff, Carl. All right. So for starters, end tables. So they want a bed. So we'll throw down a bed. The deco table. That's done. Oh, we need 2 beds. All right, and then we put down the second bed. That should be
All right.
the end of that one.
That's everything. You
Oh, yeah.
did it, and lived to tell the tale.
Of course I did.
Which is more than a lot of folk can say. Because they're dead.
Of course they're dead.
If you're looking to earn the Assembly's trust, you're doing it. And that's not easy.
Nope. All right, let's do some of this on Kyle here. Okay, we don't need that right now. Leave that one up for right now, but we'll put that one in here. Organize our inventory a bit here. All right. While we're here, why don't we throw it into the communicator? Go back into operations.
They need an assist on the surface. Someone who knows what they're doing. Sound like you?
Let's begin. Cultivation specialist.
They're building a new station up here and need raw materials ASAP. You, able to oblige?
Potentially. All right, so for beeswax, glass, aluminum, fruits and vegetables. All right. Well. Your problem. You are hungry. You lay right in a bush, so I can't feed you. Alright. Let's have him follow us while we mine some silica on the way home. Because we need 100 glass. We'll find some sulfur on the way home, and then be good. There's sulfur, we need 150. Come on. You know, I'll meet you back at home. Alright, we're back on now. Let's get what we need. Get back out there. What is your issue? Alright, you can drink. For the furnace, we need to throw in 110. Glass, we need 100. We need aluminum. It should be there. I'll smelt some more of that as well. I don't think, yeah, no, we don't have any. Oh, we did level. Perfect. Honey product. Let's go. We should have. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be enough. We need 50 beeswax. This is 33. You lie down. See if we can find some bees' nests in the area here. There. Okay, so we've got the sulfur, the glass, and the aluminum. So it's just the bee wax we need to find. Which right now we have 45, which means we need another 5 more beeswax, which entails we need 10 more honeycombs. I've already cleaned out the mines in the area, so we're going to have to go on a little trip. So bear with me. Alrighty, so we have 47 or 50 beeswax coming along. We've got our 50 aluminum, 100 glass, and 150 sulfur. So once the beeswax are done, we will get our fruit and vegetables, and then we'll head off. So our beeswax is done. Got everything right. Beeswax, sulfur, glass, aluminum. All right. Go see the specialist. So we arrived at the specialist here. Just grab him his stuff. So glass. Aluminum. So we got our 100 glass, 50 aluminum,
Amazing.
150
Thank
sulfur. There's 50 beeswax. All right. Now we just got to give him a few minutes. There, now we can go and sell our crops.
What can I get you?
Good work down there. I'd say you're done.
Don't spend it all at once.
All right. Let's see here. Sugarcane we already have. Avocados, corn. Coffee and tomatoes. Let's grab everything from them. What's going on here? Man, you're gonna have to put up some defenses. Jesus. All right. Well. You're welcome. Anyways, let's go back to the Homestead house, since it's right here, and check what our next operation is. But we're back. We had some visitors that I had to take care of. But let's see what we have going on for us next. All right. we could either do Headstone, which is triangulating, a down drone, or looking for a random thing to harvest. Why don't we do Headstone?
Unio might be a pack of wolves, but they're wolves with cash. Welcome back. Unio's looking for detailed geodata from the surface. One area in particular has really got their attention. Exotics, most likely. They want someone to drop down, set up a survey system, and beam the data back up here. You good for this?
Alright, so they want us to establish a geostation at 3 survey locations and a central uplink unit to transmit the data to orbit. We are to expect aggressive wildlife and possibly severe weather. Let's do that.
As long as you're getting them what they want, Unio have got your back. Just don't disappoint them. We've been on Icarus a few years now, but the place is still a black box. Uneo's planning to change that. They want geological data and lots of it. They need you to go set up 3 survey stations. Something about tectonic movement. I don't know. I'm no geologist, but it always comes down to exotics in the end. With that much data, you'll need a central uplink to beam it up here. Locations are marked on your map. You'll find supply crates dropped nearby each site, with the tech you need. And be careful. Wildlife seems to resent this kind of thing. Good luck, friend.
Alright, so according to the map, we're right back in the middle of it at our home. So I will see you guys back at home. Okay, so I made it back home. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Carl here. We'll get some water. We'll leave Carl here so we know he's safe and sound. At least bring him into the house, though. We've got 3 geostations we gotta go put up. Yeah, we're literally right in the middle of it. So why don't we go up to the top here, do this one. And once we're done this mission, we might look at doing another one. What are you? Jaguar. I don't know. You another one? No, you're just rabbit. Alright. Inventory.
Station 1 activated. Keep it up.
Alright, since activated one here. Maybe we'll go around this way and then back around. So we're going to that guy. Alright. Yeah. Around the ledge here. Bye-bye, Wolfie. Of course. Has to be a bear. Annoying. Alright. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inventory here. Area 2 is secure.
Station 2 is up and active.
Alright.
Station 1's connected. You're 5
Perfect.
by 5.
The other one looks like it's way over there. So let's quickly add it to our quick draw here. And what do we got up here? I feel like it's another jaguar. Oh, it's a wolf. Okay. There's a third one.
Station 3 connected. Systems holding. Nearly there. Just need the uplink and Yaneo's gonna have all the data they need. Set it up by the lake. Something about it's got them real interested. But nobody tells me anything.
It's interesting because it's my house. Okay, there's the shuttle. We want it right here.
Uplink activated.
Oh,
Data's coming through clean and green. Shouldn't take long, friend.
how are we looking? We're just outside the circle. Great. %. %. 24%. %. Okay. Reload. %. Up to 52%. Another level. Let's go. Pay 4%. Mission
That's it.
accomplished.
Scan's done. We got a whole lot of data out of that, and
Very good.
Yaneo's gonna pay solid.
Sweet. I got a lot of food and bones.
Okay, that's it. You did it. Icarus is a wild place, but it ain't got nothing on you.
Oh,
Yaneo can be useful allies, and you're keeping them happy here.
well, let's skin all these and go cook the meat. Alright, so it's next morning here. Let's check our more operations here. All right. We have Forsaken. Strange Harvest.
So, you heard of Sinitai, or you wouldn't be here. One of
Yeah.
their bot satellites detected unusual biopatterning, and their Xeno research arms got curious.
Oh, of
They want samples.
course they do.
This one ain't gonna be easy, though. Some wild territory they're sending you to. It's up to you.
So there's 3 different locations. We got to go there and get the biosample from those locations and probably submit them. So why don't we do that? Where are they located?
Okay. Sinitai are good friends to have. And they got more money than God. They've also got some of the only decent scanning tech in orbit. Their bots have identified unusual growth patterns emerging in part of the Terra Zone. The first area they want investigated is marked on the map. So, get to the zones and track down the samples and bring them back upstairs. The rest's on you. Good luck, friend.
All right. Well, first location is in L12, which is just past the pod, and then M1, which is almost at the other location. So why don't we... How's the food doing here? Hello? Meat. Soybeans. Cook up some steak. Let's salt some of this food. Make it last a little bit longer. Oh, we'll let that cook, and then we'll take Carl out. When we get back, it should be all done. All right, so looks like we have something that we need to kill. Let's get to the location here. Now we're in the location. Alright, locate and kill the infected creature. Alright, contaminated creature. Looks like you're up the hill. So Carl, you are going to hang out move you up a little bit closer here. That's a bear. All right, Carl. Let's see what we killed. Ooh, it's got a green glow. All right, next location is a little bit further up. So let's meet you there. Maybe. Okay. Now we gotta run back this way to find the down UD research vessel. Dun, 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 dun. Apparently I'm extremely poisoned. It should be right here somewhere in front of us. Oh. It's up there. All right. There easy way up? No. All right, well, let's get chopping. All right. All right, well, I should be able to craft. See a couple of ramps, but that's. How many can we do now? Let's do 10. Found that. Deliver the samples to the pod. Where's the pod? Okay. Behind us. Run. Okay, you want that, and that.
All right. That's everything. You did it, and lived to tell the tale. Which is more than a lot of folk can say. Because they're dead.
Apparently everyone just keeps dying. All right. Let's head back home and check to see what the next one is. I'll see you there. Home sweet home. Leave Carl out here. I was gonna say he's probably gonna go drink some water. Next operation we have. Why don't we do Ice Storm and Dry Run next time?
The Assembly don't trust anyone, but they need help. If you're looking for some quick cash, this could be the one. Looks simple enough, but then again, it always does. You should know how to pick them by now.
Of course we do. Let's see this one.
Working with the Assembly is a smart bet, and they're moving faster than anyone out here. They're paying the contract, but the clock, that belongs to Icarus. So check your objectives and get going, because they'll be spinning their wheels till you do. Stay safe, friend.
All right, well, let's switch out our water here. And then we'll switch out our oxygen. Clearly we ran out of biofuel for our generator. All right. Throw you in there. You lit up a bit. Ooh. Now that we're back, we should be able to grab our cooked meat. And then we'll salt it. Bacon. All right. So, where's this located? Okay. Just over the river bend. Locate dropship. How are you doing for food, my man? Seem to be doing all right. Let's just top you up here. Let's go find this thing. So we are going over here. Look, guys, since it is this far away, I think I'm just gonna walk it because I don't want a chance killing Kyle. So I made ourselves another almost 50 bullets, so we've got up to 100 now. So let's just make our way over there by foot. Well, it shouldn't take too long, and then we'll do our last one here for this episode. All right, guys, coming up to it right here. All right. Oh, we gotta go find a wreckage up here, grab another gas can, fuel her up, and then send her off. So why don't we go grab what we need, run back to the house. grab another can of biofuel, throw her in, and then you'd be done with it. Should be. But no, something I forgot to mention earlier when I was grinding in between episodes, I did find a new base location. I did record it, but unfortunately it corrupted, so I don't have that footage anymore. But we did build a new location, and between this episode and next episode, I think we are going to move our stuff over to the other side, or the other location. A Black Panther? Alright, so this guy. Oh, there we go. Thruster. Okay. Put the thruster in the ship. Okay, well first we're going to head home so we can fix the other piece and grab the other canister of gas. Oops. But anyways, no, what I was saying was I ended up making a new compound for us that has a lot more room. So in between episodes, I will be moving over some of our stuff. We are going to keep this house here as not the main base of operation, but a base of operation, just like the homestead that we made. The homestead is made out of stone, so it has a lot of durability. Same thing with this one. But if we ever end up in a tight spot and we need a base, we at least have it. I'm thinking of making kind of like an outpost based dealio, roughly a little bit around every part of the map to make it easier for respawn points, as well as, you know, fuel, food, and oxygen and stuff. So just a little something to help us keep going. But no, the new compound, home base, whatever you want to call it, I did make it out of cement so it can withstand worse storms. I may, depending on how it looks, upgrade it to limestone just to give it that extra look for us. It's not needed, but all right. Can I repair? It says to repair, right? Repair the damaged crafting bench. Open inventory, grab crafting bench. Damage almost beyond repair. Cool. How do I repair it? I need copper and iron. All right. craft. Perfect. So you and gas, right? All right. Kyle. All right. Let's go back to the drop ship, and then I will show you the new compound and the location of it, where we will be starting our next adventure in the next episode, I should say. Past it. Here it is. Sorry guys, I was talking too much. But yeah, that's all it is. Oh, shoot. Kyle, stay close to the ship. But yeah, anyways. Like I said, we were going to finish this one up, or this operation up, and then we'll head back to the new base. So or the compound, so I can show you guys what it looks like. It is much bigger, so we'll have enough room to host all of our animals and then some, as well as any new mission equipment and stuff. I am trying my best to replace certain benches as I go along, so it's not like we have like 8 or 9 different crafting benches. With this compound, it will be beneficial in that aspect, because I have the room and the ability to put down multiple workstations and replace them and grind faster and all that jazz. So we're at 37%. Like I said, I am going to try and grind whatever I can in between episodes, because I know how it can get boring to watch someone grind this game. So I will do my best to keep on the missions, because they seem to be the main focus here that I'm trying to do. But no, we were trying to get back onto the campaign anyways, so by me grinding in between episodes, you don't have to watch me level up or unlock certain things and so on and so forth. But I think once we start getting into the other areas for operations and stuff, I will record a lot more of that, just because of the unique creatures and some of the things that do happen. So you guys can see how we deal with certain situations. I did shoot him. But yeah. We are now at 76%, so we have just a little bit more to go. Hello. The level up. There, I'm at level 49 now. %. 93. We are also going to start looking into some of the cooking recipes because some of the food on here gives you better buffs. So that is the game plan for in between episodes.
All right. That's everything. You did
Run.
it and lived to tell the tale. Which is more than a lot of folk can say. Because they're dead. The assembly can be slow to trust people. But if you keep this up, you'll do well with them.
I'm going to leave most of the bodies. I just want to try and get the bears. Another thing that I'm going to be doing in between episodes is I am going to get the taxidermy knife. Just so we can start getting some of the perks for having higher comfort. And by having the taxidermy knife, it will give me the ability to make rugs and certain armor and all that. So that is the game plan for the... Alright. Now, the grand reveal of the new compound. Let's go. We've arrived. Just a little over. Our main base is over that way. But this is the compound. Nothing fancy dancy or anything like that. We have an extended greenhouse, which is connected to the main part. Let's go do a tour here. I still have to build stairs and stuff. But yeah, no, so we've got the walls in, we got the windows in, we've got the bigger windows in. I still have to work on lightage in here. This is going to be the greenhouse for all of our food needs and everything like that. I'm going to keep it simple. Probably just leave it as one level floor for right now. We do have some of our benches here already. This is going to be the next big project, is to get all of our tools upgraded, so I'm not using just a regular iron axe. We will be using a titanium axe. We'll be getting carbon fiber. We'll be getting components. We'll be getting all that stuff. On top of that, we also have textile bench, which has a couple of different armor pieces here. We are going to look at the Dusty Miner set, just because there is a lot more when it comes to mining, but it also gives us more resistance to the temperatures, so I'll have to take a look at that. Then we also have our composite armor. So depending on what we decide to do, we'll have, you know, different types of armor and stuff. We will have our oxygen as well as our water. I am going to be putting in a kitchen on this side here, so we have our food and then our kitchen. The bedroom will be on the other side. Once I get everything figured out, I just put down the bed so we had a place to start. But if you want to know, we are right here on the map. So this will give us access to the sandy lands, which we will go fight the worms. And then we will make our way up to bear country up here. And we are going to make a base up in bear country by the waterfall area. But I figured with this being here, this location, we will have access to here. This location will give us access to like the winter biomes. With the one being here, which is our homestead. I am going to try and see if I can get that a little bit more set up for the advanced campaign stuff, just because it is a pain in the butt to constantly spawn down here to run all the way back up. So we're going to change the spawn point to here while we do the campaign and get things figured out. But yeah, that is the plan for in between the episodes, is to level up and, well, move everyone over and put up a animal deterrent, because I don't know how many times I've walked out that door and there's a bear. There are a few mines in the area that we will be stealing the deposit or the ores from. When I say mines, I mean deposits. We do have a limestone one right here. And that's why I was saying, like, I might look at upgrading the base to the limestone look. Like, don't get me wrong, love cement or concrete, but I think it looked better white. So I'm going to do that anyways. But I will do that in between episodes, so I'm not losing your interest. But we will be running back to the other house. We have finished 4 operations today, I think it was. I think it was 4 operations. We did craft. Here, let me just get to the house here. Yeah, so operations, we did. Let's see, we did the Homestead one, Headstone, Strange Harvest. So those are 3, 4, 5. So we did 5 today, guys. So looks like we are running a little low on which ones we can do moving forward without the relay upgrade. So we'll have to attach that because we did craft it. So that should be, you know what, let's do that right now before we forget. Relay. All right. So the relay one targets more of these ones down here, but deep vein. So our next episode, we will work on these 2 and possibly jumping back into the campaign. Kind of go back to where we were. This one here, habitat. So maybe we'll do this one, and then prototype. But we will see how everything goes. There's a few missions here, so let's get that going. I have been doing just simple quests in between episodes as well to try and unlock some of the stuff. It looks like we're going to the winter area now. But yeah, so that's where we're going to leave off here for today. We will be hopefully back. I want to try and get back to posting at least two episodes a week and then go from there. So that being said, though, this will be one of the last times you see this little house here. We will, like I said, we will still stop by and see it and all that, but we will be moving along to the compound and start progressing there as there is more room and more central. But this is all for me today, guys. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. Feel free to drop a like, comment even, and we will, guys, see you guys on the next one. Bye.